Now, unfortunately, getting this archer out of the way is proving to be a little bit of a bother. So, I'm just going to click the Seth button. Nothing wrong with using Seth, of course, to make things easier. It's just nice when we can give the XP to other units where possible, just because they benefit a lot more from it. See, Seth gets 8 XP from a kill, Gilliam gets 8 XP from a hit, although only leveling HP there, not ideal for Seth. Got to be said, but at least we got the bad level up out of the way, I guess? I don't know, struggle to justify that one, I've got to be honest. Gilliam's still at full health. We'll actually move him forward a touch here. He can soak up this guy if he needs to. And we can worry about... Well, we don't actually need to go into this chest room at all. There aren't any chest keys on the map, I don't believe. So... unless there's one that I missed. I believe there is one on the next map, on Chapter 9. Yeah, that's not even an inventory. But yeah, there are no chest keys on the map. It's quite sad. Do need Moulder a little bit closer. And we'll just shove up everyone else too. It's going very calmly. I'm waiting for everything to go very, very wrong. Okay. These two just trade blows. Actually, really nice there is that Gilliam takes less damage than the buffed enemy in that situation, which is, yeah, actually something to behold. Gonna move Seth out of the way. We definitely don't need him to get this kill. I'd rather give it to someone like Arthur, or who I think can take it out in one, Loot. I'd rather the kill went to Arthur, honestly. So I think I'm just going to give it to him. Either way, we'll take the attack with Gilliam. It's basically just free XP on top of the kill, but... I would like to try and shove Arthur up to level 10. The sooner we do so, the better, I think. Now, we could, of course, promote them going into level 9. Or Chapter 9, I should say. Whereas I think last time, if I'm not mistaken, we promoted going into Chapter 10. So, providing we get a couple more kills on Arthur, which I don't see why we wouldn't, I think it stands to reason that Arthur's a little bit ahead of where he was previously, which is very nice. Especially because Arthur was a unit who we did actually invest into a reasonable amount last time. Now, I do really want Kyle to get to level 2, and actually I really wish I'd healed him there. But Kyle reaching level 10 would almost lock him in for the Knight's Crest, I think. I don't want Kyle taking that hit on 14 HP. So just going to play this a little bit safe for now. Right, let's move forward up. I'm just going to keep Kyle where he is. I think the main thing is that because we've got a lot more units who are sort of competent alive, we're a lot less reliant on Seth this stage in the game. And that is, well, it's paying dividends for us, to be honest. So we're going to put Loot there, because there's no way an archer can attack that tile, even with a longbow. And there's no need to be concerned for his health, because Moulder can drop a heal. And the reason we're doing this from 2 tiles away is because he has the longbow, so doing it here forces him to hug this wall. In fact, that's all he could do anyway. Well, no, he could have done an L-shaped shot, like a Knight's Move shot, to basically be out of our range otherwise. So doing it here forces him to hug the wall. Who has a door key? Does anyone have a door key? Arthur might have it. He does. I would quite like to get rid of this shaman, I'm not going to lie. Do I feel confident enough to take down both problems at the same time? Not really, to be honest, and to be completely honest, there is no risk. Or no reason to risk, I should say. We are in a very comfortable spot, and there's no reason to chance something going wrong. And for that reason, I'll be moving Seth up. Yeah, sure, Seth, talk to Kyle. General Seth. Cool. Now, Seth is also 2 tiles away from this wall, so he can't attack with the Knight's move. He has to go for the long-range shot. Which, all in all, is just advantageous for us. One thing we do need to be a bit cautious of with these longbows, actually, is the fact that we've seen them have a crit chance in the past. We don't want that to rear its head again. This is the wall that has 1 billion health. I remember this from the last run. Okay. Be nice to get rid of this wall and just sort of rush down this archer with somebody, but doesn't look like that's really going to be an option. Just requires too many hits, I think, to get rid of. Although, we could actually get rid of it. It would just require a lot of stuff. Although I don't necessarily think that's the worst thing in the world. I'd like to not occupy this square as well as the thing, so that we can, attack the archer from 2 tiles. Now, it does unfortunately mean that we're going to have to take Kyle out. Or use him to break the wall, which means he can't contribute to this kill. However, I'm hoping it's a kill we can pick up anyway. But without being able to double the guy, it actually might not be. However, Seth could set it up maybe with an iron sword? Yes, he can. Seth's strength has actually left him struggling a lot more than he was this time last run. Seth is actually probably in a worse spot. Strangely. Everyone else is benefiting, but Seth is probably in a worse position. At worst, though, he's basically like a higher move, faster, higher damage Gilliam. Which is not the end of the world. There's a worst case scenario. That's relatively okay. Slight problem with heal staffs, actually. We are giving, well, we're giving them all they've got, to be honest. We're running out. Now, there is one more longbow on the map, and it's over here. Don't want to encounter it when we're not ready to. I would quite like, though, to open this door. Okay. Can you rescue? You can. Excellent. I'm assuming Arthur can handle this guy perfectly fine. He has 8 speed. He's weighed down by 1, so he goes down to 7 speed. Arthur has 8 speed and is not weighed down. Okay, so he doesn't get doubled and he won't die. I feel pretty confident saying that much. Okay, and then we'll go in, take, drop. Just shuffle everyone around. We're in a very claustrophobic situation right now, but it's going okay. No way! There was a 2% crit chance to get an exact kill on Arthur. That's genuinely really bad. That leaves us in a really difficult spot later in the game. It's going so well, too. We also now don't have a door key. So that was for nothing. We can't even kill the guy unless we can throw javelins at him over a wall. That is... I don't want to say it's unfortunate. Because it is something I could have checked. Or even just played a bit more cautiously just in case, to be honest, but... Got to be honest, it feels like that was very unlucky to have happen. Seth's gonna take his revenge, I think, on that shaman after killing her. I don't even want to risk it. If we lose Seth, everything's screwed, isn't it? Unfortunately, these rooms are the same length. Seth, go get rid of him. Okay, this guy doesn't have a crit chance on Seth. We're fine. Seth, go kill. These are yours, my friend. That's really sad. I've got to be honest, that is a frustrating one, to say the least. Losing Arthur there actually really blows. Now, we do still have some competent mage combat, but losing Bishop... Well, I mean, we could still have Moulder in Bishop, I suppose. Especially for sort of when it's necessary. But that's a lot of investment that's also gone down the drain. Ah, that's frustrating. Very, very frustrating. Okay. Shuffle Erica in a bit closer. Same distance for Franz Garcia. Go for it. Ah, that's an annoying one. It really is. Oh wow, Gilliam actually doubles that guy. Impressive stuff. 2% crit. I've got to be honest, like, even if I'd have seen he had a 2% crit, I'll be completely transparent, I probably would have taken it anyway. Like, 1 in 50 times it goes wrong, it just so happens we got that one. Okay. Seth, deal. Mages are annoying me. In fact, can you reach over that wall? No. Good. Okay, Moulder hits level 10. Staking his claim for that guiding ring to make himself a bishop. Well, we don't have any lightning times anymore. Ah, that's... Okay. I think what we're going to do, we're going to trade with Gilliam, steal his Vulnerary and his Elixir, throw a fire at this guy, and Luke can be the one responsible for that kill. I would like some magic damage, so I think Luke is going to be sort of the prime person we shove there now, at least until we get somebody like Salah later down the line. And we put Gilliam here. The reason we took his stuff off of him is so that the thief doesn't steal it. If you were curious. Okay, get rid. Delete. Okay, and Seth handily deals with the soldier that spawned in the back. Ah, that's genuinely a very big loss. I still wager we're in a better spot than last time, even with that death, but... Okay, we have a couple of tiles worth of wiggle room here. Actually, where can this guy reach? Okay, same place. Move Kyle in a little bit closer, tuck Erica in. Not to bed, that sounds weird. I meant into that little tile. Nice zeros. Ah. There are a lot of units we could have lost where it would have sucked, to be fair. Like, it's just the... Well, I guess it's just what comes with having a reasonably strong cast for this point in time, but losing it to a 2% crit. Frustrating. Luke does bag a level up though from killing the thief, gains magic, skill, luck, HP. She's actually a very solid combatant, so we've not lost too much in terms of the combat. What we've really lost here is a monster killer, because of the loss of the bishop in Arta, and also another staff user. Although I suppose we could actually still make Luke a staff user. And we do get Larachel not too far from now. I'm not dealing with anything to do with that Shaman on the enemy phase at this point. He will be handled on the player phase, like he should be. Unfortunately, can't get in range to heal Gilliam. And Loot has unfortunately claimed his healing items. Although we could actually get them back on him. Or at least one. Let's just put Ephraim in this corner. Move Kyle to here. Just would like Gilliam to be full HP for tanking less. Probably isn't necessary, but I'd rather be safe. I don't want to lose somebody else who, well, we've sunk a lot of investment into, really. The question now is Molder or Loot. I think it almost has to be Molder first, to be honest. Although, I'm questioning if Molder even gets deployed on Phantom Ship anyway. I don't think he does. Frankly, I think it's probably just going to be Seth, Dusel, and maybe Gilliam. Obviously Ephraim. There's a free tile here, actually. Take advantage of that. Okay. Oh, did I just not move Seth, or did I use him to kill that turn? I can't remember. I might have just not moved Seth. It's a pretty big unit to forget to move, to be honest, but... that mage is going to cause me problems, isn't he? Right now, it's feeling very bad to have forgotten to move Seth. Where do you reach? Oh, that's a lot of tiles. Okay, first things first. Loot, delete. Get rid of the Armonite. Good job. Okay, I do want to see how Gilliam fares here. He actually doesn't get doubled. It's not the worst combat in the world. Like, I'm not upset by taking that as it stands, actually. Alright, we do need to get Loot out of here. That has to happen. Let's just take her up here for now. I'd also like to move Seth down, so let's just get Erica out of the way. Alright, where do you reach? So Kyle is your only other target. Now, this guy also will come in, but he is so not a threat that it's not even worth mentioning. Okay, let's get Seth in. In fact, I might put Seth where Garcia is. Because that way Seth can drop loot in quite an advantageous position. Ah, I don't want a convoy. That wasn't my intent. We can heal up Seth once again. I think we probably will go over here and actually just try and take the XP from these Armonites, by the way. Would just be quite beneficial to do. Yeah, the 5 damage from the Steel Lance Soldier is nothing to worry about, and Gilliam will double, leaving him very low on HP. Well, it does waste a little bit of Javelin, which is a bit annoying, but we wanted to equip the Javelin to counter-attack the Mage. Also, Strength gain there, very nice. As we see this 16 come out. Gained Resistance on the level up, which is actually rather nice considering the situation he was about to find himself in. And once again, I think Luke's going to find another kill for herself here. I really like having like a combative mage, like a mage who can actually hit quite hard. And with Arta's death, I need Luke to... I mean, she already was filling that role, let's not get it twisted, but I need her to start filling that role to an even higher degree right now. Now, I don't think there is any guesswork required to figure out where Molder's heal is going this turn. We'll use a Mend here. Get Gilliam all the way fixed back up. And then I'd quite like Kyle to pick up the mage over here, if that's at all possible. A little bit sketchy on that hit rate. That's a little bit better. If he misses, we do have options. I'm quite happy to chance that, to be honest. Good job. Kyle secures the kill. And bags his promotion, or his level, to level 10. Gains strength and speed. That puts him an extra point of strength above Franz and a point of speed over him too. And they are now tied in level. In fact, I think they're tied in XP. No, Kyle is slightly ahead. But I really don't think there is much competition as to who we promote here. I think it's almost got to be Kyle. He's ahead on strength, speed, and defense. There may still be a case to be made that Missy's ahead on HP as well. Skill is a minor lead for Franz, but that's not compensating, I'm afraid. That being said, still very nice to have Franz alive. Now, I know it's been nice to give some kills to people who aren't named Seth, but I've got a bit of a vendetta against these shamans at the minute. So I'm just going to get rid of him. There is a 6% chance, well, not 6%, but there is a chance that Seth could miss, instead he crits. How do you like it? Yeah, that's all I thought. Good bit of vengeance there from us. Ah, really, really sad 2% crit. I can't get over it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit heartbroken. I would like to deal with these two first. It just makes life easier, to be honest. And I'm just gonna use Seth to get rid of them. We'll use Franz and Kyle here to shove Gilliam a little bit closer. Mulder actually has a heal available here on Kyle, so we'll make sure we take that first. I think we do have a heal staff in the convoy. In fact, I could check. We actually don't. Of course, one died with Natasha. I think that's the one I'm thinking of there. Okay, it actually leaves that ranger there in Gilliam's range, which is perfectly acceptable. Okay, Ford, get down here. Ephraim, you two, and Vanessa. I wonder what these hits are going to be. Oh, look, there's arrows. I'm still reeling from Arthur's death, I'm not going to lie. That one genuinely has shook me a bit, like, that one has me a bit scared. Also was a big part of my plan to deal with some of the tankier bosses, especially, well, tankier monsters. The chapter 12 Cyclops is a big one that's like running through my mind right now. Ah, it's a comfortable kill for Kyle. Just out of interest. It's not even close to a kill for Franz. Even if he did double, he wouldn't pick up the kill. And I think you see him first and foremost, while Kyle is the better option this run. Yeah, Franz a little disappointing. Just not had the growth he needed, unfortunately. You see a comfortable kill there. I think that's a good way to put it. Okay, and we're just going to bait out all these Armor Knights one at a time. They all only have one ranged weapons. We've got some Steel Lancers, we've got some Iron Lancers, and a Dragon Spear here at the back. Which is actually a bit of a threat. Dragon Spear is quite a powerful weapon, but shouldn't be anything for the big man himself to worry about. Just out of interest. That's going to take about 8 years, I think. And we don't even have Arthur to help chip him down. Wonderful. That's what we want. Wonder if we can get another level into Mulder before the end of this chapter. Would not say no to that. Okay, these are dealing 5 on each other. That's perfectly acceptable. We can run in with Gilliam, patch up our tank. Now, we are going to be using men's after this, so we don't want to sort of throw them around wildly. In fact, I should have attacked with Gilliam first. Bit of a misplay by me there, but don't think it's going to be anything that makes a huge amount of difference. And in fact, Gilliam, make sure I don't get punished by dodging the counterattack like he should. I suppose I could have used Kyle over the wall, actually, with a javelin to get that chip in. But this is going to be a huge, huge, huge EXP injection for loot. See there, she gained, what was that, about 42 from that one enemy? She's got a couple more to pick up. Yeah, she gains magic, she gains speed. Resistance, also quite important. Again, losing Arthur, we don't have many allies at the minute who can actually take these magical hits too well. And in fact, I think Loot, along with Seth, is our best at the minute. Kyle, unfortunately, very poor in that area. Okay. Oh, I didn't move Gilliam forward. Oh, of course I couldn't have done, could I? We needed him to attack. This positioning a little bit worse because it means we have to do rescue drop nonsense with Mulder to be able to both heal and kill on the same turn. Or with Loot, I suppose, doesn't really make a difference. But it's not the end of the world. So we're not healing here out of any sort of necessity, just to make that clear. We're healing for the experience into Mulder. Okay. And we're going to see another kill here for Loot. Can actually dump a heal into her before the levels out too. Okay, we've got 34 from that one. That's still not bad at all. And we will edge just a little closer with Gilliam to tank up the next enemy. And this investment into Gilliam currently looking like a decent choice. Definitely not complaining. In fact, one other thing I haven't actually touched on with Gilliam is his con. With 14 con, he can actually offset the weight of a steel lance. Which maybe we should be taking better use of. In fact, this turn I'm going to do that. I'm going to use the heal onto Loot. Go in and trade Gilliam a steel lance. And then secure the kill. Okay, another very good bunch of XP there for Loot, who is fast-tracking it up the levels right now. Again, why did I take his Iron Lance off of him? That was pointless. Oh, I've just walked into nobody's range in particular. Okay. I'm going to bring Seth over because I think we're going to have to do some tank from 2 positions on this next attack, but it'll be fine. Again, patch up Gilliam. I know we're burning through this men's stuff. It will be okay, I promise. And it's worth the investment to get Mulder's levels up. Gain skill, speed, luck. Could really do with a couple more points of magic gains, my guy. Okay, let's just get Mulder out of the way. Just don't want anything to go wrong here. Okay, the Dragon Spear hits for a little bit more damage, but nothing too threatening, and we do see Gilliam miss. Actually a little bit problematic there. Means he can't take out that enemy this turn, but as long as we hit this other guy, we can just kill this guy instead and we'll be fine. Actually, I think the trade to the Steel Lance might have hurt us there, unfortunately. And we should have definitely stuck with an Iron Lance. My bad. Okay. See Luke pick up yet another kill, and hopefully yet another level up, and yes it is. It is indeed another level up for Loot. Magic, skill, speed, defense. That's a good level up right there. She's actually getting, not tanky, I don't want to overblow it, but she's getting a little bit of bulk into her that I'm definitely not complaining about. Okay, let's just pull her all the way back. We'll pull Gilliam back to here. Of course, patch the man up. Rescue out Moulder. Actually, that was largely unnecessary, but... Take, drop. Actually, I've left myself in a really awful take-drop position here for Loot. Hold on. Just fixing my errors here. Make sure she can actually reach to kill this last opponent. Okay, don't miss this time, please, Gilliam. There we go. Gilliam getting a decent bit of experience there for himself, too. But right here, we should be confirming it. In fact, we have to use this Fire Tome. But Luke wipes out all of those enemies and picks up a good couple of levels worth of EXP. A little bit of grind there, a little bit of grind, but we're just clearing out the enemies that are on the map. And I highly doubt anyone would have any issues with that. May help us out, especially with that unfortunate loss of Arta. We get the happy music. I'm not in a happy music mood right now. I've got to be honest with you. That Arta loss was very sad. I wonder how Gilliam would fare against Horseslayer. I assume he'd get doubled actually and probably butchered. A support. Aha. Between Ephraim and Ford? Okay, weird. I guess they've just spent a lot of time stood next to each other, particularly actually probably over the course of this chapter, not intentionally, but... Oh, no, actually, Ephraim fares extremely well against Horseslayer. I would like Seth to get the kill, just to make this perfectly clear. It's still a very good source of XP for a unit who struggles to level up. But that is actually very impressive. And I think I'm going to take it. Now, if Ephraim does end up critting, I'm not going to be upset about that. I'll be transparent. It would be fine. I'm looking at the numbers. I know there's no way it could go wrong. Yet, here I am, petrified that something is going to go wrong. I think I'm about to be really annoying to Loot here. Yeah. Come back. I want to heal you. Okay. Then just get that extra bit of EXP into Moulder. We're probably not promoting Moulder yet. In fact, Loot might still end up getting promoted before Moulder. Purely because her promotion is impactful a lot earlier than Moulder's would be. Go away, Ephraim. Oh, go away, Horseslayer. Good dodge. Let's go, Ephraim. Oh, he lands the first. Oh, he misses the second. How does Seth fare here? Seth actually fares reasonably okay. Now, I'm going to just take this out and just see how it does. You know, we don't have to use it if it ends up being a poor option, but... Oh, we had a support there. That was probably not a great support to do, actually. Yeah, looks like a good option to me, I'll be honest with you. There's no chance it could go wrong. There's no chance of Horseslayer securing a kill off of it, so screw it. Let's take it. I love this boss music. Good dodge. Okay. Unfortunately, Torado dodged both attacks there. Now, weirdly, the F-frame forward support might be okay, but I don't actually think it's one I want to do. I don't suppose Gilliam Franz have built theirs up at all, have they? Okay, we're just basically waiting for Torado to get hit by Seth at this point. F-frame did a decent job of softening him up. Oh, come on, Seth. You're better than this. Good stuff. Okay, we just need one of these next 2 attacks to hit at 50%. Come on, Seth. Again, still no chance for him to die. Good job. Let's go. Seth bags the kill. Go away. Very impressive. However, stop being all ominous. Fall over. Seth hits level 9, gaining strength and speed again. Seth's speed growths have been nuts. He is on 18 speed. That is kind of wild. 16 strength there as well. It's nice for him to get some strength. He has sort of not lacked it. I don't want to, you know, frame it as something that it hasn't been, but it's definitely not been as good as it potentially could have done. I'm not going to bother healing again with Moldo, just going to seize it. Oh, we have an Eric assassin. Oh, yeah, we just established that like 2 minutes ago. And that wraps up Chapter 8. It went well until Arthur's death. And it went well after Arthur's death as well, actually. Unfortunately, well, that death is actually quite impactful. It's a very costly one. Now, we have seen Luke take a meteoric rise, I think it's fair to say, over the course of that chapter. I think she gained 5 levels. I might be wrong. But she absolutely shot up. And before we go today, we will confirm that we are going with Ephraim to Grado. The same path we did last time. And we are just 2 chapters away from the one that ruined us. From Chapter 10, the Dusel chapter, turning traitor. Tower of Volney opens, that's not allowed. I'm going to make a mental note, which I'm not actually going to write down anywhere, to go and visit Ide to buy some more javelins, but for now we will wrap that up. We got through that episode, we got through that level a lot easier than we did the time before. That's the one other thing I do want to mention. Almost 45 minutes quicker, even with this extended outro, which I don't know why it's still going on, to be honest. So let's wrap it up. I will catch you all next time. Thank you all for watching, and thank you to everyone who backs the channel on Patreon. I really appreciate the support, and yeah, thank you very much for that. I'll see you all soon. I hope you enjoyed, and catch you next time. Bye.